Wizardon, is that right?
Wizardon team. Awesome. Go for it.
So, hi guys, I'm Talgat,
I'm Matt.
and we're here to present you a game called Wizardon. So what kind of game is Wizardon? Wizardon is a multiplayer online wizard fighting game with some RPG elements. So, who you are as a player and what is your goal? So at the beginning you are a newbie wizard that left his parents' home and came to Wizardon City to become one of the best wizards of all times. So what can you do as a player? Besides going to the shop and buying like armor, hats and boots, you can also buy like books and spells to level up, and you can also accomplish the quests. So there are different kind of quests, like for example killing a troll, or saving a queen, or defending your city. So each quest has, as a player, you have the choice how you wanna finish the quest. For example, like you can kill the troll, or you can save his life. And there are different kind of consequences of that. Like for example, you can kill the troll and get money, or you can save his life and get a spell, like calling the troll later on the game. Or there are like bigger consequences, like for example you can save the queen or you can kill her, and this is gonna affect the next quest. Like for example killing the queen, you're gonna play as a defender of the city, or by killing her you're gonna play as a attacker, or by saving the queen you're gonna play as a defender. There also would be like a top secret missions where you could like use different kind of abilities like invisibility or teleportation to deliver like some kind of message to the rival ruler or something like that.
So in our game, we're basing our skill set around 4 elements: air, water, earth, and fire. And basically, what we're just going to be having is like combining spells, and there are 3 types of direct damage spells, terrain manipulation spells, abilities, and defensive spells. So 4 types actually. And Talbot's going to go over the UI now.
So here's our UI. As you can see on the side, there will be like a health bar and mana bar, as long as 2 currently active elements. In this case, it is water and fire. And in the center, you'll see 5 slots for the magic based on these currently active elements. And the reason why we have these slots is that like each slot has its own gesture on Kinect. For example, the first element slot is like left punch, the second right punch, and this kind of stuff. Or like the third one would be lifting your arms. And it's also dedicated for specific magic. For example, the first 2 is going to be like attacking magic, like in this case fireball and water bubble. The third one going to be environment interaction, that we'll explain later. Then goes defend magic, and the last one would be ability. In this case it's teleportation. Oh, sorry. Also, you can change the elements by using voice commands that Kinect supports. Like for example, left fire or right air, and it's going to be changed.
So, and it's also important to note that the 5 skill slots are dependent on which elements you have active. So like say you switch up to like earth, fire, then you're going to have like volcanoes and like earth spells and fire spells instead of like these water-based ones. So for attacking magic, we just have some like sample spells that we've just been looking at mostly from Blizzard games. So like for example, you might start off with Fireball, but then you might gradually work up to some like terrain magic, like the Firewall spell in Diablo 2, and maybe even something like Armageddon, which is like the Druid in Diablo 2, where you have the AOE fire spewing out around you. Similarly for water, you might have like a water ball, which is just like the standard FPS, like shooting a projectile, followed by like surf, like from Pokemon. I guess you want to think about it like that, just hide away, falling behind you, and summoning water elemental. So for the combo system, we just had some basic ideas in mind. So for like Earth and Air, for example, we wanted to have a dust storm, which would blind your enemy, and like there would be like some kind of effect on the screen, so you couldn't actually tell where you're aiming. Similarly, like a meteor shower, which would, if you play Guild Wars 2, for example, it's a long cast skill, and it'll like affect an AOE area, and then like targets in there will be stunned temporarily. So it just like forces people to make decisions on like, okay, is it worthwhile to go through there, or should I like avoid that area? Similarly, like the steam skill with fire and water would be like causing invisibility. For environment interaction, we're thinking like again with fire and earth, like I'm thinking the Druid skill, like volcano. So at that point, another inspiration we had was Fractured, which was an FPS game where you manipulate the environment, and in this case it would just be like you aim it at your opponent, and the ground underneath them raises up, and a volcano comes out, and they're damaged with fire. Similarly, we're thinking of adding like lightning effects and a blizzard type move where it would just affect the entire environment. People are slipping around or their movement speed is impaired.
So as for ability, there are like a couple of examples. Like for example, teleportation and healing, self-explanatory. Or illusion, you can make an illusion of yourself and go somewhere, hide. Also prediction, that like there would be like an icon above your enemy that would say what kind of elements is he using, and this kind of stuff. There will be also death and life skills, and you can gain these skills by finishing the quest and making your choice. As for example, if you're gonna kill the queen, you're gonna gain one death skill, and then you can, by using that skills, you can buy more skills, more spells. Something like grasping zombie hands, for example, that will immobilize your enemy. Or as a life skill, you can cast a life stealing, health stealing spell. So, how are we gonna be one of the best wizards in Wizardon? There will be like a tournament, multiplayer online, where you can participate, and it'll be based on, there will be different kind of tournaments based on the level of the players. There will be like player versus player, as well as player versus the game modes.
Yeah, and basically we're just gonna have a rating system based on like ELO or something like that, and just make sure it's bracketed off so that you don't have the case where high-level players are ganking low-level players.
For Kinect movements, we want to have like a one step forward is gonna move your character forward, and we have a demo to show. Oops. Uh-oh. For some reason it's not working with the projector.
It works on there, but we can't see the projector.
Yeah.
We just hold it up.
Yeah, you can just show it to us. Did you play it without seeing it?
Outside.
I don't know.
So
There you go.
it's got you.
We can stand up and go on this side here so you can see the screen.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm gonna turn around.
Or I could always stay here.
Nope.
That's not gonna happen.
Working around.
Sorry.
Now
we're
gonna be
Come
doing
to
around.
set up. Come to the room beforehand and just
Stand still.
So we're gonna. What?
You can move with your shoulders.
Because we
game.
get all these people.
Yeah, it's
this
gonna-
round.
Yeah,
It's gonna
Mike
confuse
is
the hell out
probably.
of you.
So you can step forward and move, depending on your on the distance with Kinect is gonna move like fast or slow. Also, there would be like a spell, like a fireball. As a newbie wizard, you can spell only like one fireball, but then when you level up, you can spell like a couple of them. Also, there is like a lighting that is lame. But it's like a demo, it's not a game, right? So basically what we want to show is that like movement, because a lot of people would think that how we're gonna move using Kinect in 3D environments and like accomplish quests. So this is our little demo.
Do this slide?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, great.
Any questions?
Why connect?
Great experience,
Yeah.
spelling, casting spells, and failing. Yeah.
Have you considered just putting them on Magic Broom so they just control left and right and always moving forward? Because that would solve a big problem and you don't have to do a step thing. Just a suggestion or something
Yeah,
to
we might.
consider.
Yeah, consider that.
So I'm still like, Laird saw me do the double take when all of a sudden it turned into a Connect game, because I'm like, okay, is this multiplayer? And then I was like, oh, maybe it's like Spiral Knights. And then it was a first person game. And then it was Connect, and I was kind of confused. So like, just, can you just in a couple of sentences say, like, what is a standard play session like? You go in, you get a quest, you go out and do the quest using the Connect, then you go back. Is that generally right?
Yeah.
Okay, and did I mishear you at the beginning? Is it multiplayer or is it
Yeah,
single
it
player?
is. It is.
Like
There would be
multiplayer
like a
is-
multiplayer mode plus single player
Are they
mode.
dueling with?
But is it like networked multiplayer or is it like two people standing in front of the same Connect?
No. There'll be like
Different network.
yeah.
Networked, it is, okay.
Several connects.
Any other questions? All right, great.